folks, filing into Fenway Park here in Boston on a fine Thursday evening for baseball. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. And this is fouled at the plate. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Grounded to first. To his left, Ramirez. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Here it comes. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Gary Sanchez. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Now another 1-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So still 2 away, and Justin Upton will bat next.
So the first 2 batters of the inning go out, and then the 3-hitter gets a base hit here, bringing up the middle of the order. This guy's got power. It could be 2-0 before the blink.
Stepping in now, Justin Upton. He swings and grounds it to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Yankees nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. Stepping into the box, Eduardo Nunez. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, I think the key.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Here's Mookie Betts. He was hitless in the shutout last night. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
Now to the plate, Hanley Ramirez. The early season batting line well above 300 coming into this one, so he'll look to keep that kind of success going. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, they've really shut him down this series. No hits in the series, and they've done a great job of executing.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Still no score. Striding forward now, Miguel Cabrera. And we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. Betts is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. Here's Manny Machado now. Last night a big one for him as he drove in 6 runs. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Bogarts. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away. Here's Didi Gregorius. Lifetime versus David Price. And even 10 hits in 21 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Right side, hit hard. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Well, that's a nice swing. He hit that ball hard. You got the first baseman diving. Great effort by the first baseman, by the way. Pitchers love it when these guys get dirty. But that ball was hit too hard to catch.
Into the box, Adam Jones. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 coming now to Jones. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramirez in foul ground, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
And Jones will handle this one for out number 2. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bottom of the second here with no score. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young stepping in, Starlin Castro. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now Price is 1-2. Lined hard to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it is Bogaerts, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Hot shot on the ground is short. Bogaerts has it, and as it turns out, come around. 1 left for the Yankees. For the third coming up, no score. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's hitting just south of 300 in April. So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jackie Bradley Jr. is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. The 2-1 on its way. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. So coming to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Riding in once again, Justin Upton. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. Line drive to left. And Upton's aboard. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. In now, Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 3-2 now from Price. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Now a ball line fouled off to the right over the Red Sox dugout.
Matt, I like the last two pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that one is out of here. A two-run shot that gives them the lead. A two-run home run for Miguel Cabrera. Home run number 5 on the year, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees. In now, Manny Machado. Way outside. 1-2. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Now the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Very weakly on the ground. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless. Standing in, Didi Gregorius. He reached on a single in his first try. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Hit out towards second. And a dive there from Pedroia, but he comes up empty. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, I like that approach right there. A hard ground ball to right field. And it comes to the plate, you see the guy holding the runner at first, and the second baseman double play depth. You create a hole right there, and you try to shoot the ball right through it. Great execution.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 2-2 coming now to Jones. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The batter, number 14.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starlin Castro comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Matt, that's a big base hit. I want to see now, can he get guys out from the stretch? He retired a lot of guys in a row to that windup. Now he's in the stretch. Let's see if they can get to him out of the stretch.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
The shortstop.
Striding into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. Ready for another shot now, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now Price is 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. So striding in, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. The 1-1 from Price. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Upton. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Standing in, number 11. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Sent on the ground out to second. Castro has it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Yankees are challenging the previous
into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. Fastball called strike, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
There's another swing and strike on a fastball. He's got a nice fastball working, great pop on it, and he's keeping it high in the zone. They're going to have to lay off that if they want to have any success, because you keep chasing it, they're going to keep swinging and missing.
And this is foul tip, so that runs the count full now at 3-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You think he's on most.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera. His second of the game as the Yankees move out to a 3. Into the box, Manny Machado. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Didi Gregorius. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To first, Ramirez is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Center fielder number 12.
Ready for another shot now, Adam Jones. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone over the muster and out onto Lansdowne Street.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits him in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks. In now, Starlin Castro.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Ready once again, Eduardo Nunez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready for another chance? Andrew Benintendi. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Mookie Betts. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. To 2-2 now. Fouled back.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup, back-to-back changeups, and he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game in the inning. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a sinker dips too low there. 2-2. Into the dirt, in fact. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, 1 away. Here's big Aaron Judge. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ready on 1-2. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Gary Sanchez.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground is short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're in front 4-0. Digging in to try it again, Hanley Ramirez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
That's a nice controlled 2-strike approach. You cut your swing down, and all you want to do is see the ball and hit it.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now batting.
Full count. Number here 11. It comes. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gardner going back on it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end. Ready for another shot, Justin Upton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Upton awaits the 1-2. And a foul pop behind the plate. Swihart waits on it, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 24.
Miguel Cabrera will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Right side. Look at Pedroia. He's up with it. The throw. Hats off to that one.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. Back up the middle. And Pedroia will stretch, but it's into center field for a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. 1-1. Here it is. Line toward right center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Matt, that's his 3rd hit of the night, his 3rd single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
Adam Jones will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And this one gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 1-2. Here it comes. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. So striding forward now, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Looking to send him packing again. Hard hit ball to second. Castro's got it. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting. Catcher.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He went down on strikes last time up. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now. Here's Mookie Betts looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And this will be fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Grounded to short. Gregorius has it. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Here's Starlin Castro. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
On the mound, he might have let up a little bit knowing the fact he was facing the 9-hitter, but you just can't do that. Goes to show there are no weaknesses in any of these lineups.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Full count. Here it comes. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did. Standing in now, Aaron Judge. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Another try at 2-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Now another 2-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. Swihart goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Judge is retired, and there's one away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Takes this the other way to right. Betts is right there as he takes it for the second out. Here's Justin Upton now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A 1-1 now to Upton. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Up with it, Swihart. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits. No. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
The shortstop, number 2.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Standing in, number 11. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 6-0 shutout. A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Now to the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He'll try again, 1-2. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs, so I get that leadoff guy on. I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity, and then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jonathan Scope is the second out of the opening frame. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Set to deal on 2-2. Shoots this one over to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. A moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
And Ellsbury will put this one away for round number 2.
Second baseman.
At the plate, Starlin Castro. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this will easily find the wall in front of the stands by the 314 sign. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Jansen's a guy that's not worried about all the metrics. He's going to call his zone. And if you're pounding the ball in one spot, he's going to call it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. The Yanks leave 1. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Chris Davis now. In past meetings with Tanaka, just 3 for 14. He also has 1 home run. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And I'm looking down there at Miguel Cabrera. Can you believe this guy was a shortstop when he broke in? Yeah, skinny 20-year-old playing shortstop for the Marlins. He's moved around the diamond now, playing on the corners a lot. Well, obviously, the big fella, he's such a great hitter. He's one of the best hitters in the game. That's why you want him in the game. But he doesn't hurt you on the defensive side either.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Wellington Castillo. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Didi Gregorius. His past history with Dylan Bundy. He's gone 2 for 6. Now the pitch. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Again, a 1-2. Line drive to left. Smith has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment of the Orioles. And at second base, Jonathan Scope. Nobody has a better arm on the pivot than Jonathan Scope. I'll measure anybody with it. He's got a rocket.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ellsbury going back to the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Into the box now, Justin Upton.
We got full count.
Full count now, 3-2. Right side hit hard, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is to pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Adam Jones, chopped weakly to the left. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting 9th, third baseman, Manny.
Here's Manny Machado now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Full count, here it comes. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Here's Chase Headley. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Designated hitter, Aaron Hicks.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. In past meetings with Tanaka, hitless in 3 at-bats. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Lifted in the air out to left field. There to take it is Gardner, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9th.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that's off the left field wall. This one's down. It's the first hit for the O's, and it's going to be for extra bases. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Up next for the Orioles.
Digging in to try it again, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a miss at the splitter, 3-1, and it's 3-2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Sent on the ground out to second. Castro has it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here it comes on 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You'd think he's on most things all the time.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball too high. Ball 4. Here's Starlin Castro. A base hit in his first trip. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Drilled down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Smith has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Now another 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
First baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
Striding in once again, Chris Davis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Now batting.
Here's Seth Smith now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Here's Didi Gregorius. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Boy, Matt, we're watching him have great success on that exploding fastball at the top of the zone. And I'm telling you right now, you can't catch up to that. It looks great to you coming in, but you have to get your bat in a position to get on top of it, and it's just too hard to do all those things and think you're going to square it up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Miguel Cabrera. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and Upton's aboard. It's a base hit. So that'll extend the inning and give Adam Jones a chance.
Well, we always expect him. If he's got 2 hits in the hit column, something's going to be over the boards. But hey, he'll take the 2 singles. Not complaining.
Standing in now, Adam Jones. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 2-2 coming now to Jones. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Manny Machado would be next. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're up 1-0. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And this is fouled at the plate. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled back.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit.
Oh, he hits a little dying quail behind the infielder. I tell you what, he couldn't have thrown that ball any better. Talk about placement. That was perfect.
Into the box, J.J. Hardy, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Orioles leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Here's Manny Machado now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch on the way. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. He'll throw down to first, one away. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. The 2-1 on its way. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Got him. Here's Brett Gardner now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ellsbury on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in. He's swinging back pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. It's getting hot.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. The 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looked like a slider there. Swing and a ball sent high in the air. This one is way back there, and it is gone. Home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 3-0 New York. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Jonathan Schoop.
Digging in once again, Jonathan Schoop. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Chris Tillman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 30, Chris.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi Gregorius. In previous meetings with Chris Tillman, he's got 8 hits in 18 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Here's Schoop to make the catch, and there's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 24, Miguel.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Ready for another chance? Justin Upton. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch, and he's set down on strikes for route number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A little bouncer. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Ready once again, Chris Davis. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Chris Davis is retired to start out the 7th.
Left fielder.
Striding in once again, Seth Smith. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Wellington Castillo. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gardner going back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets him going.
Standing in now, Chase Headley. Fouled straight back. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Here he comes again, 1-2. Back up the middle, taken in by Gregorius. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Designated hitter, Aaron Hicks.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Orioles draw closer on the home run. Get up. He's starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-2, here it comes. Hot shot down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and the throw is there to record the first out. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Tillman ready with a 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's Brett Gardner now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Grounded softly to the right. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Here he pulls a changeup that's away. You're supposed to hit the other way and gets the base hit. Other times he takes that ball the other way, hits a line drive, and doesn't get the hit.
Starlin Castro will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Smith looking up. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Into the box, Gary Sanchez. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Line toward the alley in left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches. You hit the mistakes. And that one hung up there, a mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Ball 4, that pitch is in.
Ready for another shot now, Jacoby Ellsbury. He was a ground out victim last time up. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jacoby Ellsbury becomes the first out of the inning. Here's Jonathan Scope now. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. And he is in there.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. The You're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Hardy rounds the corner and is headed home. In to score the runner from second.
Well, I love the perseverance. Comes down to late in the game. He ends up getting the base hit to drive in the run. No, he hadn't had any hits the whole game, so that was a big at-bat for him to battle.
Standing in now, Chris Davis. 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Now at the plate, Seth Smith. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. Digging in and looking for more, Wellington Castillo. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Turned on down the line. Oh, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
The short hit hard. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the Caleb Joseph is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Caleb Joseph.
Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Popped up. A quick out number 1.
He's going to get a lot of praise from his pitcher after a play like that. A textbook example of a player staying in control of his body and finishing with a strong, accurate throw to the base.
Stepping in now, Justin Upton. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, Adam Jones. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. The beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from right here in the Big Apple. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. At the plate, J.J. Hardy, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gardner is there. 2 down. Now batting, Jacoby Ellsbury. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he swings and misses on that one. And now the Orioles are down to their final strike here. Now the Yankee Stadium crowd, 52,000 plus on their feet. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease. And the Yankees have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, I got to be honest. I didn't think he had 9 innings in him. But he battled, and he finished the game, and he picked up the win along the way, too.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4. The final. Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Sonny Gray will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do you have for us on him, H?
As I look at this ball game today, one thing to keep an eye on is his at-bats against the right-handers, his approach against right-hand hitters, because right-handed hitters are hitting under 250 against him. And those are the guys that he's going to have to exploit if he wants to win this ball game.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Gregorius is there to make the play, and Ellsbury becomes the first out of the ball game.
Second baseman, Jonathan.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Settling in now, Mark Trumbo. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Orioles kept off the scoreboard. Yankees coming to bat in the first. Here's big Aaron Judge. A real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Started that swing a bit too early. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Stepping up to the plate, Starlin Castro. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still no score. Here's Chris Davis now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking down there, shortstop Didi Gregorius. I love how this guy defends. You know, coming to New York and replacing Derek Jeter, that's a lot of pressure. But I knew he could handle it when I had a conversation with Brandon Phillips, and he told me he's got the best hands he played with when he was with the Reds.
In there, a base hit.
Well, that fastball's coming high and hot. He was able to fight it off and got the base hit.
Left fielder.
Standing in now, Seth Smith. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. High pop-up. Cabrera is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now to the plate, Chase Headley. Hitting right at the 1 for 4 pace with a .250 batting average for the season. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. And that ends the inning. Left for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Here's Didi Gregorius. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ellsbury going back at the track. The wall. Gone.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Justin Upton now. His career numbers against Kevin Gossman. He's gone 2 for 5. And this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run.
That's the danger of falling behind 3-0 in the count. Everyone in the ballpark knows that you have to groove one over the plate, including the batter. Guy on the mound was hoping he was taking, but he was given the green light and made the most of it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the 3rd from the Bronx. Fastball in there, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jones is under it. 1 out.
Batting ninth, the catcher,
stepping
number
in,
36.
Caleb Joseph.
Joseph.
Career numbers against Sonny Gray. 2 hits in 7 tries. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Waiting next, Jacoby Ellsbury. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2.
He's right on that breaking ball. That's pretty good timing right there, especially following up after a fastball.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Center fielder, Jacoby
Digging in
Ellsbury.
for his second at-bat, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And Castro will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Here's Manny Machado now. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
The left fielder, number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And Ellsbury will make the catch, and with that the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
This guy's got a good mid-90s fastball working in this game. If they think they can catch up to that ball up there, it's going to continue to be a rough game for them.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jonathan Scope goes quietly leading off the 4th. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
And that's low, ball 4.
The first baseman, number
Hitters
19.
count now. Here's the 2-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Chris Davis goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Orioles leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Here's Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Ooh, and he'll try to work the inner half with the split finger, but that one nearly got him. Trying to send him packing for the second time. struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Headley on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready for another chance? Seth Smith comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near Monument Valley. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
7 games. Hey, that's 1 week of swinging bat pretty good. He's comfortable right now.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, J.J. Hardy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number. Number 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
The catcher, number 36.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jones is under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail it here 2-0. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gossman. 1-2.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split. Looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Standing in, Justin Upton. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy. Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Davis will put this one away, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. The Yankees are out in front, 2-0. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes.
The second baseman, number 6.
Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Scope, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's Mark Trumbo now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Gardner. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. This is taken in by Trumbo, and there's out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Striding in once again, Starlin Castro. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. They're up 2-0. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Orioles.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's Seth Smith now. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in to try it again, J.J. Hardy. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Alec Asher up from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Alec Asher.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Driven nicely into the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
The 1-1 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's able to foul it away. At second, nobody out. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Joseph corrals it. The throw down to first, one away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Ready for another chance? Miguel Cabrera. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Justin Upton.
2 balls, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. A fastball that just misses inside.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
A little bouncer. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Ready once again, Caleb Joseph. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here's a fastball now hit out toward Gardner in left field. And he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting.
Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Digging in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are 2 gone now.
The second baseman.
Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
2 out, nobody on. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Grounder down the line at third, and that's through for a hit.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
And now, Mark Trumbo. Foul back. The 1-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. They're down 2-0. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. 1-2, here it comes. And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. Gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play, and hopefully the pitcher's okay. Stepping in now, Manny Machado. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Machado is retired. 2 down now. At the plate, Aaron Judge. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0-for-2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's Chris Davis now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Chris Davis is retired to kick off the inning. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner is there. 2 gone. Here's Seth Smith now. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. A 2-0 finish today. The New York Yankees Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Michael Pineda, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, last outing he got tagged with a loss, and he gave up 5 earned runs, something that he was not proud of and was not happy about. Let's see how he responds if he throws the ball in the corner or if he continues to challenge hitters in this game.
A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat.
There to take it is Gardner, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, right fielder.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Hard ground ball to third. Machado is there. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jeremy Hellickson, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4, but the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game, and that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game, give him a chance to win.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League.
Well, he's really struggled. I mean, 0 for the series, but the confidence they have in him, he's still in the lineup. Let's see if he can break out right here.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Smoke toward third. On to first by Headley, and there's out number 1. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. His batting average is on the rise right now, and if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span, so he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Well, these Orioles entering play today, Harold Reynolds, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, man, I mean, this is a big game. Nobody likes to get swept in a series. Losing the first 2 games kind of put their backs against the wall. We'll see how they respond as they try to get 1 win in this place as they get ready to get out of here.
Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping into the box, Starlin Castro, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Hellickson's ready. Here's the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Here's Jonathan Scope now. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And at third base, Manny Machado. You talk about highlight reels. How about the throws he makes as he's going away from first base into the outfield? He's got such a great arm and great hands, too.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's a good positive step. Got off to a slow start here in April. That's one you build on right there.
Stepping in now, Seth Smith. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Here's Chase Headley. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Ready with the 2-2. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Orioles settle for 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Orioles. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So here's Joe Mauer. His lifetime numbers against Jeremy Hellickson. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. Dribbled to the right side, but it gets foul. Another payoff pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
Batting 6th, third baseman.
Here's Manny Machado now, hitting right at the 1-for-4 pace with a .250 batting average for the season. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 1-0. Stunning Central Park here on a beautiful day in the Big Apple. Welcome back to baseball from Yankee Stadium. Striding in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a little tapper. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Todd Frazier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Ready for another chance? Mike Trumbo. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's Didi Gregorius. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is on the ground over to first. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Well, he tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he just turned on it and put it right past the diving first baseman.
Center fielder, Adam.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. His lifetime numbers against Jeremy Hellickson: 16 base hits in 44 at-bats. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Striding into the box, Justin Upton. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Hot shot on the ground to short. On his backside. Wow, a flip to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. They still trail 1-0. Now at the plate, Jonathan Scope comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Set to deliver on 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Gardner. Gone!
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here's Seth Smith now, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. The next 3-2. Hit high and deep out to left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The left fielder, number 11.
Digging in, Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Too high, and that cost him ball 4. Here's Starlin Castro. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Starlin Castro.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Trumbo has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Chase Headley. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit down the 3rd baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles as they're unable to add to their So here's Joe Mauer. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Ellsbury. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
This is when you really know you're on a hot streak. When the ball falls in like that, you sit back and you just say, I'll take it.
So striding in, Manny Machado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
He'll try again. 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. A base hit in his first trip. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Runners on first with 1 down. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another 1-2 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for called strike 2.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. This one's flared out toward left. In there, a base hit. Here's Mark Trumbo now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
The second baseman.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Pedro Alvarez will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Here's Justin Upton now. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Upton awaits the 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Castillo corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Upton is retired, and there's one away.
Number 99. Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oof, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now.
Well, if you're wondering how good his stuff is, that is it right there. They're not picking him up in this day game right here, and he's got good stuff working.
Swing and a liner.
Oh, he hung that one. And, man, did he bang it. Just didn't keep it fair.
Now another 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 11.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up a very good middle part of the order.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Left fielder.
Striding in once again, Seth Smith. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Got him swinging on the fastball there. Seth Smith is the 2nd out in the 7th inning.
Chase Headley.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. And another foul ball. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Another one sent foul.
Well, now they wait to work the count. This is a long AB, but if they wanted to have any shot at him, you need to have these kind of at-bats early in the game.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too. Ready for another chance? Starlin Castro. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Outside, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first by Hardy for out number 1. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the pitch. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
First baseman, number 12.
Digging in and looking for more, Joe Mauer. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. Ready for another shot now. J.J. Hardy. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
David Robertson is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
The batter, center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Jacoby Ellsbury. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jacoby Ellsbury is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. But the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. Digging in once again, Trumbo. He's stepping into the box. Manny Machado been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Machado is retired, and there's 1 away. Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. A little bouncer. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
Standing in now, Adam Jones. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Hellickson sets his sights, trying to work it full on 3-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So here's Jonathan Scope now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Way out of here. That got up into the 3rd deck.
They still have the bottom of the 9th to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
Standing in, Wellington Castillo. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
You froze him on the fastball there. Wellington Castillo takes the hat trick with his third strikeout of the night. Gardner will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's now 3-0 Baltimore. Zach Britton comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Here's Justin Upton now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Upton awaits the 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Justin Upton with the solo home run. 6th home run on the season for him, and that'll put the Yankees on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game. Brad Brock, the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here. In now, Aaron Judge. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Two-1 home now to Gardner. Hit sharply on the ground. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro in the dirt here, and a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Here's the 1-2 delivery, and he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. There to make the play is Frazier for the first out. Now batting, Gary Sanchez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this is fouled at the plate. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Set to deliver on 2-1. This is pulled into right, but this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
From the Bronx, MLB Network brings you baseball from Yankee Stadium. Game 1 here in the month of May between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Here's a fastball now hit out toward Gardner in left field. One down. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
Now a check swing here and a little looper. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2.
Batting third baseman.
Digging in now, Josh Donaldson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Now another 1-2. And he pops him up back behind second base. And Casper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So a perfect 1-2-3 first for the big fella, CC Sabathia. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming. Here's big Aaron Judge. A real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Here's Brett Gardner now, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Here's Starlin Castro, and as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Here it comes on 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Smoke has got it, and the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Here's Justin Smoke now, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Now Sabathia's 1-1.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. CC ready with the 2-1. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count.
Okay.
I think he comes back with a changeup here.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today. Well, when your average is down that low, you'll take any kind of hit. He'll take that all day long right there.
Into the box, Steve Pierce swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Gregorius ranging into the outfield, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. At the plate, Jose Bautista. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's Sabathia on 1-2. Fouled back. The 1-2 pitch. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for Toronto. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No. Riding into the box, Gary Sanchez. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez, 1 for 3. Hard hit ball to second. No problem here, 1 away. Into the box now, Joe Mauer. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
I like how they played their game yesterday. They won yesterday's game. If they're able to play like that today, they'll win another one.
Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
Batting 6, third baseman.
Here's Manny Machado now. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young. Now at the plate, Michael Saunders, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Oh, and he goes with the slider here and rides it out to deep left field. Did he get enough of it? He did. Over the wall, home run.
And you see here, this is just a great piece of hitting. The ball's away, and he doesn't try to do too much with it. He just goes with the pitch. He gets a great backspin on the ball and clanks it off the foul pole for a homer.
Machado is there for it. 1 out.
Now batting. Second
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Devin Travis. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 from Sabathia. Hit on the ground to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Pillar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gardner ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Here's Didi Gregorius. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Stepping in, Adam Jones. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Chasing after it is Pillar. 2 down.
Batting 9. Designated hitter.
Here's Justin Upton now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that now.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 1. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is fouled at the plate. Now the 2-2 home from Sabathia. And this is fouled back and out of play. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Jones is under it. He's got it one away.
The batter,
Riding in once again, Justin Smoak comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. Machado is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Now here's Tulowitzki with the ball hit high and deep out to left field. Into the second deck and gone.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Standing in now, Steve Pearce. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Toronto. Ready for another chance. Aaron Judge back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. This ball will be chopped foul. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Travis has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
the batter number 14, second baseman, Starlin.
Digging in to try it again, Starlin Castro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's fallen behind down 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across it. 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Now at the plate, Jose Bautista. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled back. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Ball 4.
That pitch is out.
Russell Martin now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching. Kind of keeping him off balance.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Oh, it's hit to third. 5-3 apparently, as he decides not to go after the double play that could have gotten him out of the inning. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit on the ground toward the left. Machado has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now batting, first baseman.
So here's Joe Mauer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit out towards second. Travis fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
Third baseman.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the fifth. Line toward right center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Well, it took a little while. We're in the fifth inning, but they came up with the first hit. You got to get something started eventually, and not a bad time to start.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the fifth inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Ready to deliver the 1 and 2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Machado rounds the corner and is headed home. But this is well off the line, and he's safe at home plate. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Adam Jones. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 2. Ready for another chance? Kevin Pillar. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started. And a ball line foul here over the Yankee dugout.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Another try at 2-2. Back up the middle. Oh, look at Didi to first. Just late. He's safe. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning.
Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. 2-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here's Justin Smoke now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit back up the middle. Way to get dirty. He's up with it. The throw. It's in time.
The shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Troy Tulowitzki. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. And Mauer will look up and put it away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They still lead it 2-1. Here's Justin Upton now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. Skied into very shallow right. Saunders moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Saunders is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Pilar, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Our score remains. Here's Steve Pearce now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Well, that's a slider breaking in right there, and if it's not in on your hands, that's a dangerous pitch. He got lucky that ball didn't go further.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball over the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2.
He's thrown a lot of pitches already, and man, this is a long AB. This at bat, when you look back at it, might be the one that takes him out of the game.
Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Here's Castro for 1. On to Mauer. It's a double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Michael Saunders will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Down in order go the Blue Jays, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in to try it again. Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Well, they've been able to shut down this offense all day so far. That's only the 3rd hit in the game. We're late in the game right now.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Ryan Tepera takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Joe Mauer will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Down the first baseline. Backhanded. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Russell Martin. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss from Martin as he'll retreat to the dugout as out number 1. Striding in once again, Devin Travis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Chopped weakly to the left. And Machado with the bare hand. But he can't get the out, so there'll be a runner aboard with 1 gone. Digging in once again, Kevin Pillar. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Jones going back. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, we were just wondering about him maybe getting a little tired out there. Now the extra base hit. He's pitched well here, and he's given them all that he's got. But I think it's about time to make a move for a fresh arm.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Justin Smoke now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Ready for another shot now. Didi Gregorius. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Now action in the bullpen as their closers starts to get loose out there. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting,
Aaron Luke answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. A 1-1 now to Jones. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Bo Schultz takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing. Back in the Big Apple as we're set for what remains of this one on MLB Network. Adam Warren enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
1 out, nobody on. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Mauer will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2. Here's Michael Saunders now. Head-to-head with Adam Warren. 1 for 4. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it 2-1. Roberto Ozuna is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Another 2-2 offering. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's Starlin Castro. His career history with Roberto Ozuna. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. A little bouncer. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Down to the final out, you get an infield single. Anything to cling on to a little bit of life. Let's see if this sparks the rally.
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
2 out with the man at first. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Aaron Sanchez wins his 3rd of the season. CC Sabathia pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Roberto Ozuna records the save.